Hello, hello everyone, welcome back. BogMod here. We are playing as the Ming, and we really have only one thing left to do. We need to study these strange foreign ships that they've got. To do this, I need to have more naval tradition. And the main way I'm going to achieve this is by having more, is by building more trade ships, because trade ships increase. As you can see, I'm getting a half point at the moment from protecting trade. There are other ways to do it as well. For example, you see over here, we have an entree point. If I raise this to a... do I want a college? Cow becomes Catholic. That's fine. They can have a... there can be another Catholic. Doesn't matter, we've absorbed being Catholic into our country. Or have we absorbed being Catholic? We're harmonizing with them right now, I think. Yes, we're almost done. 5 years. Now, as I was saying, right. So we're over here to Furdan. We need to have 25 development. Bam! Now it's level 3, and from that we get naval tradition decay down 0.2%. So if we go back over here, we can look at this. Now we're getting 0.55 a year. Right? So we add up. So I suppose I should start to... well, hold on. We're also, like I said, we're in the new era. It is the era of the Enlightenment, which is spreading. So maybe I'll build a few more universities to help it spread. Got a pretty good manpower pool. Could use more. I guess I could use more trade ships. But I think I'm at my limit on trade ships. I could build a few more. Another 30, maybe? What's my... 300 points. That's pretty good. I don't need to have it unpaused for that. Spain is no longer our rival. Golden era for Deccan. That's already was. You know, let's just do this. This is probably even faster. Okay, so now, actually, I just had an idea about my next war. So who am I at war with? No one really that important. Alright, that's fine. I guess I should maybe enhance a castle. What do we get out of this one? Spies, eh? Meh. Prestige, meh. Oh. Ah, I control the Imperial City. Less autonomy in territories. Harmony. You know, the harmony increase. Worthwhile to us. A lot of fur. Guess we need an admiral. Good old Zanji. Because I think I was planning to go to war in... well, you know what? My war to get land in Siam can wait. Though maybe another military. Maybe another... the two of them. Alright, so here's my plan, everybody. We're gonna conquer Hawaii. The Emperor needs extra space to build palaces in. A nice little Hawaii summer palace, right? That seems super fun. Because after all, as mentioned, we have the ultimate form of war. Hawaii, I'm declaring war on you. That's the evaporation of their navy. And then once they make landfall, I'll declare war on them. And we just have to work our way up the coast, or up the islands. The interconnected islands. There we are, see? Hawaii fell. Next island, please. Am I also off? The Gujarat's right. Sorry, Hawaii. I need to, actually, let's go get that. Let's get that palace upgraded. There we are. Wonderful. And you know what? A big old swath of money. The Enlightenment appeared in Beijing, as it should. So to bring in Lubeck. It's fine. Good old Australia. Coming to lend a hand. So. Give me your land. And give me your land. Okay, with that, my navy can return home. How many more generals can I have? Lots. Alright, I was going to invade you, because attacking you gets a fight with Malacca. Or no. Fighting you drags in Ayutthaya. Or I attack Daiviet. Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Daiviet's much easier to reach. I know you guys want to surrender to me, but I need to wait on my diplomats. 6 harmonization progress? Yeah. There we are. We've harmonized the Christian faith. They've grown accustomed to ways and taken to our rights and our superior administrative ideals. Where once there was distrust in the classics and our system of education, there's now widespread understanding. Christian, in turn, taken and made part of the empire. Their customs now ours. There we are. And there we are, Moli. You have conquered all of Hawaii. Good work. Have a gold star. Spain, New Granada, and Bengal. All the wars. The Bengali Lan Na Imperialist War. Interesting. Well, I just want to take Daiviet and then all of Ayutthaya. So you know what? Let's prep on that. Once my boats get home, there they are. Tonda would not help them. But you know, that's okay. Ayutthaya only brings in... Not a lot. I mean, look at all that wealth that flows in. Apparently somehow... take trade. Sure, I'll send you guys to go to Girin. Central Siberia. Any province in central. Any province. I can go with any province. So our main goal is going... Ooh, we build a grand palace. Gives us 5 mandate. Good old mandate. Not exactly vital to what we're doing. My advisors passed on. Tragic! Discipline man. Perfect. The perfect option. And of course we are led by Empress Yu Ying, the first of her name. She is amazing. She's a conqueror. And a reformist. She desires to reform the country. She's 39. She is amazingly amazing. And I need to spend more points, because I just have too many. There we are. Oh, well. I wasted a lot of points. I could have gained a lot more points. Oh, well. This is what happens sometimes. You just don't pay attention. Alright, you know what? These canals have been sitting here begging to be upgraded. Look at max level. I get more taxes. The eunuchs love me. There's less devastation. Oh, apparently we get along great with our spouse. Fix my marriage if I can. But yeah, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's get that marriage going. But what are Deccan ideas? Administrative, defensive, offensive, diplomatic, expert. That's a little late to go exploration, buddy. Morale and admin efficiency, good. More cultures, fine. An extra policy, useful. Discipline, diplomatic, more troops, yeah. More production, and better infantry. Acceptable. An acceptable list. Now, did I get there before them? Yes, good. Because obviously, you get more points if you are the one who sieges down the capital. We're definitely going to run out of things to buy eventually. Is my 2%, but it's dropping by 0.12 a year. All right. Inflation really also not a thing that factors much into our systems. Interesting. Spain established a little trade. You know what? Trade is all well and good, but trade just doesn't flow the right way for us, it feels like. Brunei look like they might be the next ones we're going to have to liberate. Liberate from not being Chinese. And not only that, she's also a fierce negotiator. Which, you know, she would be more stubborn to surrender in a war. Fantastic. She is a mighty warrior empress, to be sure. Another flood in the Yangtze River. Not again. Tragic. between us and Bengal, this is kind of the end of Ayutthaya. I can only imagine how much Bengal's going to take off them. Which is fine, because breaking Bengal is kind of going to be next on our list. Really? 20 development to get a building here? Yeah, number one less possible building. Oh. Well, I do want to fortify the cold territories. Oh, we have a big old Mount Fuji eruption. Toy eruption of Mount Fuji. Aw, Mount Fuji. Why'd it gotta be like that? Wow. We're still 9 years ahead, but we could get the tech. Hold on. We have to start to see some places. Especially around Beijing. Invest in some development. Oh, there we go. They got their peace with them. Examinations. That mandate. See, now we can eat deep Viatoya, which will give us great territory in Siam. The better to continue to push money to us instead of letting the Europeans have it. They don't need it. We need it. 100%. Alright, well, let's... What could I take off you? We're at 81. So first of all, just so we know what numbers to work with, that takes up 22. So we're looking at about 70% is what I'm more comfortable with. 30. It's 40%. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's another 50. There we go. So I want to take that off them. Probably build a giant fort here too, especially if I'm going to fight Brunei. Alright, well, we'll finish that next time. See you all soon.